Hello and welcome back to Hello and welcome to Coastcast episode 17. We've been given this lovely what are these called again?
Clapperboard.
Director's
Clapperboard.
Clapperboard, yeah. By our friend Kerry Hayes, who is on next week's pod. So thank you, Kerry. This stops us from having to clap to keep Gemma in time when she does our editing. So thank you very much for that. This episode is all about the Coastfest Cup, a Coastfest Cup special, if you will. So we're going to be getting into that. Chris is back.
Hello.
I think you missed a couple of pods.
Yeah, 3, I think.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. Rachel isn't here. She is working in London, working hard, even though all over our thingy story, all I've seen is her and Dean out on the Peeve boat.
No, I'm enjoying myself.
No, she's working in, she's been working in London for the past few days, doing bits and bobs of graft. So hopefully, well, she'll not be back on next week's pod because we're doing 2 tonight, but Rachel will be back for our
Christmas special.
We're wearing jumpers.
Yeah, definitely. We've got to wear Christmas jumpers.
Yes.
We've got to, the worst ones ever. I'm hoping Kate will have me a Christmas cardigan by then.
Yeah, Val Doonigan cardigan.
Yeah. I might make a Matty Racing pizza.
Pizza Christmas jumper.
Pizza Christmas jumper somehow. You're the printer, Chris. You'll be making it for us.
Oh, mate, yeah. He said, "Why?" Well, I'm going off the football. He went, "Did somebody want to put 25% on the back of my strip?" I was like, "Yeah, I couldn't be bothered." I only put 20% effort into making it, to be honest with you.
Yes, just a quick one. We are off to the UK Festival Awards on the 5th of December. That is all booked. We have been shortlisted for the best new festival and the best small festival, and we were in good company in our categories. We're really excited for it. I mean, we're not expecting anything, but we have...
You never know.
There is 5 of us going down. We have a little house, and I've been nominated to cook breakfast on a Sunday morning. So, yeah, that should be good fun. So, wish us luck if you haven't already. And also, another thing, what I keep being asked you to do is, if you're watching this on YouTube, can you just do all the like and subscribe, stuff like that? Because it really, really helps out, because we're trying to get a bit more interaction through our YouTube and get more viewers and stuff. And if you can just write any sort of comments, just even if you just write, "Oh, you're a bunch of pricks," or something like that, anything will do.
Yeah.
Just say what you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to do, I'm going to put it here.
Yeah. We'll leave the link here.
Like, subscribe, and the notification bell.
Yes.
So that whenever you can tell we're not used to this kind of shit,
Yeah,
can't you?
I know, yeah.
So whenever we upload, you know that we've uploaded, and you can watch and you can leave more comments and likes and enjoy our podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else that I need to do?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Oh yeah, if you fancy sponsoring Coastfest 2024, drop us a message and I will send all the stuff out for you. Our festival relies heavily on sponsorship and grants to be able to put together. So if you can do that, if you are interested, just drop us a message and
we'll blast your company's name all over our socials, all over our podcasts, all over the festival itself.
Big screen at the festival was good. Yeah.
If somebody sponsors were 30 grand, Chris said you'll get your company logo tattooed on his forehead.
Yes, he did.
There's enough room.
Right, anyway, Coastfest Cup, what an event, man.
Yes. Absolutely brilliant.
It was so good. Sunday just gone, we held the very, very first Coastfest football tournament, the Coastfest Cup, at North Shields Juniors Football Club and the 3 Sales, and it was absolutely class. The organisation of it was, if I'm honest, was mainly down to John. John did a lot of the programming of it and stuff like that. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
It's all right.
Each team got their own kits made in different colours with their team name across the front, and then Coastfest as well. So thank you very much to Chris.
No bother. I did tell PV Wonders when theirs turn up, I will make them and send them.
Did you not?
No, very quickly though. I ordered small, medium.
Right, this is news to me, by the way.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Small, medium, large,
Yeah.
extra large, 2XLs, whatever they wanted. The company sent small, medium, large kids.
Oh God.
XLs. So I've got 9 t-shirts.
Tiny little t-shirts.
I was like, wow, could wear them as socks, I suppose. But I sent them out the yellow because I wanted everybody different colours.
So what did they end up wearing?
They wore black and white, the same as us, because I had black t-shirts.
Is that why we had two teams in black?
Yeah, so that's why we wore bibs.
We had to do bibs, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So the original shirts for
was
PV
yellow.
Wonders, they were yellow, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's right. And then they sent. I remember you panicking because I sent the wrong ones, but you managed to. I mean,
you were adding teams. right up until Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's
Like,
nothing we
mate.
do. I mean, this gets on. This
To be
gets
fair,
on. Well, at one point, right, we had 16 teams. We're
Yeah.
definitely going to be, and we were like, amazing. 16 teams is absolutely class. Our first tournament. It was like, oh, it's going to be class. We'll do it. But bands being bands and people being people, not everybody could make it. I mean, like, so on.
On
I think on the Wednesday of the tournament, we kept this quiet, mind. On the Wednesday of the tournament, we had 3 teams had paid.
Yeah.
And now everyone's paid, which is amazing. But we had 9 teams in the end.
Yeah.
But it worked out really, really well. Just having 9 teams.
It worked out great because originally when we like programmed the day, 16 teams was easy. You know what I mean? We just had a group phase and then a quarterfinal, semi-final, final, and then literally a few days before we were like, "There's only 3 teams."
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't going to be a tournament. This is going to
Well,
be
there
like
wasn't. There was still teams saying that they were going to play, but
yeah.
we couldn't really progress of anything without them paying that donation to Coastfest because we had to get T-shirts printed, which was a massive stress for Chris and all of the team at Custer because I was like, I think it was like on the Thursday night, I was like, Red Remedy and Swindled want to put in a joint team. Have you got T-shirts?
Friday afternoon.
Oh, was that what it was?
No, it was, Thursday night was the BTEC boys,
BTEC boys, yeah.
and girls.
Yeah,
because they were here busking and heard about the tournament and went, oh, we'll put a team in. And I just seen you in the corner phoning Chris. we need some
Saturday
more
afternoon,
T-shirts.
he rang us on Saturday afternoon. He's like, "Oh, hi mate, what you up to? How you doing? What are you doing?" I was like, "We're in the fucking shop making T-shirts, mate." I'll come and see you. I went, "Don't."
No, but it worked out well. So we ended up, I mean, we'll go back to how we set the whole thing up or whatever, but we ended up doing it like with, was it 3?
We had 9 teams, so we had 3 groups of 3. So everyone in each of the 3 groups played each other.
Yeah.
And then the 2 best teams, well, the 2 teams with the most wins or points or goal difference went through to a quarterfinal, which only works out to 6 teams, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So then we played that, and the top 3, the 3 winners went through, and then the best runner up. So then we ended up with a semi-final.
Yeah. So
So
we
it
set
was
we set a again it. If that's a big score in one of the games,
Yeah.
can we settle on a nils each? Because that means we'll go through the semi-final. And they were like, no, we're playing.
Well done, Hector Garrett, for taking
So
it
that
seriously.
got, because everyone was going, well, what happens if all the scores are the same? And I was like, well, we'll do penalty shootouts.
We'll work it out.
And we'll work it out as we go along. But it actually worked out really easy.
It worked out class. I mean, we were like kind of flying by the seat of our pants, really, but everyone was there in such good spirits and stuff. Like I don't think anybody really like what was like bothered.
No.
On the setup, it was amazing because people came down early. Like your likes of Lyndon, who was always a great support. Chris was down early, and we were down early.
Yeah.
So getting the marquee, we put a PA system out so we could explain the rules of the tournament to all of the teams. Sarah, our friend, she ran like a tuck shop, which kept people in food and water, and then the 3 sales was open. And a few of the bands in between games went and had a few pints, and so maybe they shouldn't have done that, but whatever. But yeah, it was class and like,
and some really good football as well. There's some really good games between some strong teams. You know what I mean?
Tough games, like like they went for it.
Yeah, but the reader just see that like everybody did take it seriously to an extent, but it was all just still in good fun as well.
Yeah.
So like so like Matty Racing, for instance, I mentioned him earlier on.
Yeah.
He was like, referee. I was like, Matty, will you shut up? These referees are volunteers.
Well, as one of those referees, it was my pleasure to stop a game where Matty was on the sidelines as a substitute,
drinking
a cup of coffee, giving the referee, me, a bit of grief, and I had the pleasure of taking out the one and only yellow card of the entire competition, the entire tournament, and showing it to Matty Racing.
And only one red card was shown, and guess who got it?
Matty Racing.
Yes, in the 3 sales afterwards, he was still
in the pub after.
In the pub afterwards, he was still, shall we say, debating my refereeing skills and question. I mean, he was just saying I was shit. So in the middle of the three sales, while everyone was drinking, I blew my whistle and pulled out a red card. And then one of his pals made me do it again while they photographed it.
I said you can still get booked in college, because you're not officially off the premises. He went, oh, can I? Fucking wanker. Shot straight over.
Bang.
So basically, the way we set the pitches up was, I think it's like 111 a side pitch they've got, but it splits into three.
Three
We had three pitches running at the same time, and it was on. Is it the 4G AstroTurf or 3G they call it? I can't even remember. Like the rubber, the plastic grass with the rubber crumb on and that, which I'm still finding in my house.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's in my house every week.
Yeah.
It's all about. I think I've still got some of my trainers right now.
In
Actually.
the car.
But yeah. So we set that up. We had, like I said, we had the PA system, and we went up and we showed everybody the trophy. We explained the rules. We reminded everybody why they were there, and all of the money raised on the day will be going towards our youth music stage.
Yeah.
At Coastcast, which is amazing because obviously, like I mentioned earlier on in the pod, I might have alluded to every single other pod we've been on. We really rely on like fundraising and grants and sponsorship and stuff like that. So this like really helped to give us like our first little kickstart to making that become a reality. So we're really looking forward.
And so I know you've already thanked the people who came down and helped set it up and that, but I have to give a shout out to Brian and to Ernie, who also on the day volunteered to referee.
Between John, Brian and Ernie and Chris, I think you jumped in for a couple of games at the end. It was solely refereed and officiated by volunteers who were absolutely amazing. And to be honest, I didn't even get a chance to buy everybody a pint in the clubhouse afterwards.
You did get me one, thank you for that.
I got you one, I remember that. But
scratch one off my tab.
Well,
which should be clear.
Your tab, which technically should be. There's a debate going on because
this bar tab.
Right, there's a debate going on because John
I've not had 15.
John had said if Chris scores a goal for Alfie and Finn's FC, he will scratch Chris's bar tab.
No, this is what I said we'll do, right? So me and Chris have got like a long running joke, when Ronaldo does the sue, right? There's this YouTuber, and I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Speed.
And he used to go, suey, and stuff like that. So I said to Chris, right, I went, if you score in this tournament, right, and do the like Ronaldo thing and shout, suey, at the top of your voice so everybody hears it, I'll scratch your bar tab. Now, I was on the pitch, like, just off the pitch, and I didn't hear it. And it was like, Chris has scored a goal in the celebration. I didn't hear it, didn't count. So if Chris thinks I'm letting him off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pints for something I didn't even hear.
What if he does a suey now to the camera?
No. I'll pay the bar tab, John.
I'd get rid of the bar tab, wouldn't it? Yeah? Suey now to the camera.
It's up to you, Chris.
No.
There you go. You've made your own decision there then.
They're not all my pints either. I do get rounds in, by the way. Stick it on me tab.
But you did score a goal, so well done.
Yeah, one.
But yeah, well done for scoring your goal, mate. And that's
he actually pulled me afterwards and went, because we gave a golden boot out to the top scorer. He went, if you count all of my family members, we were joint top scorer.
No, when I said if you just wrote the surname as the top scorer, it would be like yeah.
But
no,
I have to say,
I would have been keeping it though.
Well, I have to say a massive thank you to North Shields Football Club for allowing us to use the pitches. I mean, they moved a few things around for us, which we really didn't need to do for us to be able to put this tournament on and raise the valuable funds. So yeah, thank you very much to those guys who were massively hospitable throughout the full day.
Yeah,
and
it's got really good facilities there. It's really
they're lush. They're lush, and I think like if anybody's looking for football pitches or whatever to go and to enjoy, I don't know, like some recreational football, they should definitely go there. Also, the function room at the Three Seals is amazing. We all went there for pints and stuff afterwards, a little presentation, and that's a really, really nice room as well. So I definitely recommend that to anybody who would like to have themselves a party or I don't know, or any sort of
event. Nice to do stuff all the time there, yeah.
Mint.
So, where are we up to? That's the thing. You read a couple of bits off your phone earlier on.
Yeah, let's hear them again. That's brilliant.
So our friend. Well, actually, should we tell everybody about the winners first?
Shall we? All right.
Yeah.
So
you talk everybody through the tournament, and then.
All right. So we had the sort of the group games.
The one on the bottom is what you need for the Golden Boot.
I'll tell you. So we had the group games. They went off. We had the quarterfinals. They went off. Had the semi-finals. It was very close. Both the semi-finals were very close. And eventually it was Hector Gannett and...
Lisiera Casa.
Hector Gannett and Lisiera Casa.
They were travelled all the way down from Scotland, bless them.
Yeah.
And, they seemed to really enjoy themselves. Like, a really, really lovely bunch. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, took the football very, very seriously.
So did, did Hector Gannett's team, to be fair.
Yeah.
Brought their own strips. They just did the whole lot. They were like, "We're going for this today," and I was like, "Chill out, lads."
Yeah. They were in the car park before the
charity.
briefing. They were in the car park before the briefing, doing like a proper full-on warm-up and everything.
Well, they played 11-a-side on the Saturday. That was saying. I was like,
well, they were in the car park doing like passing drills and everything like that. And most of the other teams were just like eating a burger by the tent. You know what I mean? I was like, So I had a feeling they'd get through to the final. Plus, I refereed all their games and knew
I could
how
hear them how serious they were taking it.
really
and I was
serious.
Thinking, I hope
Really
we don't
serious.
play them because
they were really good, but they were lovely, lovely people. And I had a good bit crack with them afterwards. Like, it was really, really good.
So them and Hector Gannett got through to the final, and then it was a really, really close final. It ended up 1-0 to Hector Gannett.
Yeah, well, it was close in more ways than one because we literally had the pitches until 6.
Yeah.
And there was teams queuing to get on the pitches afterwards.
Yeah.
So I was like, John, 2 minutes to go at all.
I can't do that. It's not full time yet.
final whistle was bang on 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it was. I blew it bang on 6 o'clock because I wanted to make sure that they played the full 12 minutes, which they just about did. But yeah, Hector Gannett.
Yeah, well done, Hector Gannett.
They won it. And it
brilliant
was
sports and a brilliant football team and also a brilliant band.
It was 1-0. It was a very tight game, but the goal they scored was a really, really good footballing game. It was like one-touch passes. I think they had about 4 passes and then put it in the goal, and it was a well-deserved win in the end. Yeah. Although I'm not sure how many of Hector Gannett were actually in that football team.
I know of one.
The drummer.
The drummer, was that all? Yeah. It was like the drummer and 6 ringers. You know
I says down, I says, how many ringers you got in here? He says, well, it's my team. I was like,
we're kind of talking about ringers. Alfie and Finn's team had 14 people in it, all from different walks. I've never even seen half of them.
Oh, yeah, 6 people to turn up, 14. I'm glad I made extra t-shirts, to be
honest.
It was good.
It was good. So they were the deserved winners. And Joe Bell, who was from Hector Gannett's team as well, he got the golden boot with 8 goals throughout the tournament.
Yeah, so Hector Gannett walked away with £200 cash prize and also a £200 recording voucher for Lime Tree Studios.
And both the trophies.
Yeah. So they did all right.
Absolutely everything. They could have took the marquee as well if they wanted to. It wasn't pegged down.
I wonder if they've got my... It wasn't pegged down. I wonder if they've got my balls.
Maybe. Blue balls.
John lost 10 footballs. That's how, like...
It's a record, isn't it?
Yeah. So, like, I was saying, like, the standard was really good and stuff like that, but, like, it must have been a little bit crap because it was 10 footballs out of 17.
There was I mean, every few minutes you would just hear Peter Kay shouting, "Have it!"
Yeah.
The ball going flying over on the main road.
It's a pretty high fence to get the ball over as well.
Yeah.
I think we should maybe just mention all the teams that took part as well. I'm going to try and remember off the top of my head here.
Good.
Right.
Glad you are.
Alfie and Finns, Hector Gannett, Sierra Casa, Kieran Boat, Red Remedy and Swindled were a team together.
PV
Wonders, Bear Park. Don't let us forget anyone. We're missing 2.
B-Tech Boys.
B-Tech Boys.
Sierra, have you said Sierra?
The national anthems.
Oh, the
national anthems.
There you go. Well,
I mean, they spent most of the time in the bar as well. To be fair, but to be honest, they've had a really good account of themselves. The national anthems, because they came in all getting hungover and not all of them cope, but like hungover and knackered.
I wasn't going to mention his name, but he came on. He went, "You all right?" I went, yeah, good. He went, I've had to go and get a double whiskey just to sort myself out before
double whiskey before the main. Really?
Having double whiskies and smoking tabs in between games and that.
You've just been out with Bez.
Oh, really?
I've been out with Bez until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God!
Because he does all like the comparing for like talk-ins and stuff, and he's going with Bez on Mondays, and we know how Raj he is because he was been in here, and he. So Cope turned up a little bit worse aware, but they did brilliantly well national anthems. I didn't think they were good. I thought they were just going to like crumble in every game, but they did have a quality goalkeeper. So I can't remember the goalkeeper's name, but he was absolutely class. Like
they looked ready to go when I thought honestly it was just going to be really chilled out and thing, and then we played Red Remedy in our first game.
Yeah.
And I felt an elbow into the side of my ribs. I thought, I'm in a game here. Sub.
Feigning it. My hamstring.
Yeah.
I want to hear some more of Carl's commentary.
The commentary. Well, it's basically just a full-on the full every game from Alfie and Finn's because he loves this commentary stuff. I think he used to do it for the basketball team, but I don't. What do you want? First game, second game, third game, semi-final, which we got to.
Well done.
Semi-finals where Matty got his yellow.
Oh, was it? Well, just back to that. Did I mention it before? I literally told him off about 10 or 12 times just to shut up because he was just proper having to go at the refs all the time. And you don't know with Matt, you don't know how to take him
whether
seriously.
Whether he's being serious or whether he's having a laugh.
Stop drinking your cup of coffee. Bear in mind it was freezing and like Ernie had like a cup of coffee like down by his side just to keep himself warm and that, bless him. And he was probably having to go on a minute. To be honest, one of the decisions I was actually watching the game and it was perfectly fine. And Mike was like, well, are you fucking...
Yeah, he actually said to me that he kept saying, are you refereeing our game? Are you refereeing on our next game? You referee? And I was going, no, I'm on a different pitch. And he's going, oh. So I could tell it was like he was...
Did he not suss it out?
Dying to give me some...
He not suss it out but the referees were staying on the same pitch?
No, I don't know how intelligent he is in that sense, but he was dying for me to referee one of their games because he was dying to give me some shit.
I was at the semi-final as well. Yeah, there was a couple who had to sit out for that one because what they call the Sierra Casa. The Sierra Casa, they were.
Yeah.
I just let the young'uns sort them out.
I mean, I'm just going to explain this because obviously they're from Scotland, but what the guys from the Sierra Casa is they run a songwriting retreat, I think over in Spain, where you go across and you do like a residential, like you stay in this place for like a week or 2 weeks or what have you. I mean, they've got like special guest songwriters. Kyle from The View's part of it, so he like does like songwriting classes. I can't remember who else they've had on, but they've had some pretty decent people across there. And you go and you write songs, you enjoy your holiday, and like you learn from the experts, so to speak. So I think it's quite a good like.
That sounds lush, actually.
It would be lush, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It sounds really nice and gentle and lovely, and that was not how they played football.
Scottish.
They were full on, really full on, like committed into every challenge, 100%. And
I was reffing a game. I don't know his name, but he was on the B-Tech boys, and he was like, "Did you not see that there? He's just took him out." I says, "Mate, I'm not really watching this game. I'm on this." yeah. He went. I went, it's a friendly, man, relax, chill out.
Yeah.
And I was busy watching the other game, and then I was trying to watch the final, but I ended up reffing the friendly for us, Alfie's versus PV. And that was, it's going to be another podcast about Matty racing, basically, but he was brilliant in that game.
Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened, because this was a moment of glory for Matty on an otherwise... disappointing day when he got yellow and red cards.
Insurance and safeguarding aside, I asked my daughter to come along because she's quite a keen footballer, so she had but the ball got played through to her, and she's mishit it.
How old's your daughter?
14.
14.
Yeah, ball's mishit it, and one of the spectators is absolutely belly laughing, like literally buckled over the railings laughing at him. Matty racing, what's he laughing at like? I went, Sophie missed a shot, blah blah. Our second attempt, she rifled it in the top left corner, and he ran over and he went, "You're not laughing now, are you, daft CUNT?" It's just like, Matty, chill out.
If anybody, regardless of like how competitive the teams were, right, if anybody was going to start a fight on Sunday, it was going to be Matty.
He stood behind Gannett's goal while we were playing them as well. You had your teammate. You had your tea. What you had?
What, to their goalie?
It's lovely Chinese down the road. I might go. I'll bring you some back, some prawn crackers and stuff like that. Matty, will you shut up, man? And then I said, that's what I said it by mistake. And will you stop, like, going at him and pegging at him? He was like, "I'm not pegging, it's sledging, man." I went, shit. And then for the next half hour, he was asking us every 2 minutes, "Into pegging, like?" Mate, I've got the wrong word. Chill out. Actually, cut that out.
That's getting left in.
So what have we take from today then? Chris likes pegging.
For fuck's sake.
And he still owes a bar tab.
Yeah, and he still owes for 14 pints.
I did a full-on sui.
You didn't do a sui? That's it, you've got your chance to do a sui to the camera.
You didn't do it.
All of John's family were shouting, "John, he scored and he did it." I didn't see it,
I can't believe you won't do a sui for 14. I'd do a sui for a pint. You know what I mean? 14 pints.
I don't want to let him off, Sarah. I'd kill us.
I know.
Yeah. It's funny how he's suddenly missing when I scored. To be fair, it was an open goal and it was a tap-in, so I don't feel like it's not really just. So.
I forgot to tell you about this, actually. So, in true... Coastfest style, I went to pick up the the trophy from Planet Sports.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a massive shout out. And Planet Sports at Forest Hall.
Forest Hall, yeah.
So the guy, he was lovely, the guy, but he didn't work there usually, so he couldn't engrave the trophy. But anyway, went down, had a look at all these trophies, and bought a trophy. They're not cheap these days, these trophies, and so. Oh yeah, I went, so I bought the golden boot, I bought the thingy, got in the car, took a picture of the trophy, stuck it on socials as you do. So my phone was going, messages, which go into your, on Facebook, which go into your, what's it, like the hidden messages or something like that?
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
You do, man. What they're called?
I really don't know. I'm not.
Anyway, it's like messages what you don't see. You get your messages, and then the messages what you don't see, unless you click onto a certain folder and they're there. Right, so halfway through the football tournament, right, and so I've seen all these thingies and it's gone ping, 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 ping on it. So when I sat down in the three sales, I had a look, right, and I went to pay for some beers on my card. Didn't have my card, did I? Planet Sport, bless them.
I'd been pinging your messages.
Right, had been pinging his messages all day, saying that I'd left my bank card in the shop. So God bless them, Planet Sport. I haven't been to pick it up, to be fair, like, but God bless them. So thank you very much, Planet Sport. Your trophies were amazing, and your customer service, and thank you for getting in contact.
John thing to do. That,
yeah, thank you very much for getting in contact with us. So if anyone from Planet Sport is watching, thank you.
Yeah. Right, I'm dying to hear some of this from Carl.
Oh yes, Carl's commentary. We should do like a little bit like Carl's
commentary.
I've got the wrong voice.
We need a
for it,
Carl's
though.
commentary
I've
jingle.
got the wrong voice for it. What's it? Sunday, 19th of November, 2023. Alfie and Finn's.
Message requests. That's what it's called. That's what they're going to do. Not hidden messages.
Oh, you get them on Instagram, don't you? When you don't,
message requests.
Yeah. We arrived with a team never before playing together, but with fractions knowing how each other played. Harry Bassett, obviously Harry Bassett.
Harry Bassett.
Who's Harry Bassett, like?
Mike Bassett's brother.
Oh,
Harry Bassett. No, it's Dave. Dave Bassett, man, the old Sheffield United manager.
Oh,
they call him Harry. Is it? Is that right? They call him Harry. Yeah. You're older than me. You should know.
Were you called when you took over coaching at the kids' football at North Shields? We called you Eddie Houthwaite.
Eddie Houthwaite. I was going to get H-E-H written on my thing just for it as well, but I knew that it said eh. Now it's the first start of our first game. Everyone's very excited. Tempering the excitement was the fact we were playing an extremely capable set of young footballers who had dusted off the previous team 5-0. Some of it I've got to skip past some of it though. We knew they were good, but did we believe? Yes, we did. Belief is a feeling. Belief is a feeling because we harried and pressed and occasionally fell over to tackle these guys as they pressed hard to be the first team through to the quarters. But did we lie down and accept our fate? No, mama. He's gonna rinse me. He's gonna kill me for doing this.
I can't believe he was writing it.
After
losing Chris Coley to an obvious calf, groin, whatever injury.
Whatever.
After what took 2.5 seconds, we regrouped massively and fought nils each draw. There was even some tackles I personally wasn't proud of, but we knew, given the group situation, we'd have to turn this into a benefit. I really don't know. Game 2 was against. Can't we say?
What's he writing this?
I know. Yeah.
We sent out a softer lineup, but we were treated to some wonderful skills and techniques from the very talented Jake Dalthwaite, who bagged a hat-trick in the first half, before the equally, if not more impressive, Sophie Dalthwaite bagged 2 more.
Well done,
in
Sophie.
The second half to help us to a 7-0 victory. We were through. We didn't expect it. The quarters, Hector Gannett. The quarters brought us. Get in. We brought us up against a particularly tough test. Hector Gannett are a local band of a lot of kids from our very own NE29. Did any of them play? Just the drummer.
What did you want me to do? Like revoke the trophy?
No, not at all. This goes into
6 ringers.
Yeah, we were rinsing them on the day for it, man.
Yeah.
And a bunch of kids who are adults now from John Spence. They were good, a lot better than us, but we went for it. Again, we concentrated on perfecting our press and frustrated the 20-somethings to very sporadic shots of what was becoming our shining light, our goalkeeper, Emir, courtesy of Denez. Wow, by the way, this man threw himself at every shot and distributed perfectly, and there was more to come from him. Unfortunately, though, we were beaten 2-1. We did fleetingly bring the game to a parity through a wonderful goal from Matty Aiken, but they were an excellent outfit, and there was no shame in defeat to the team who would eventually win the cup.
Amazing.
To be fair, that's a really good scoreline against Hector Cannet because
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
beating teams like 5-0,
Oh, they
9-0 and
they
that.
battered teams, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was 10-0 against PV
Yeah,
as
it
well,
was.
and we were
It
like,
was
oh,
10-0.
I think, for me, I think Alfie and Finn's and Kieran Bowe's team were the teams which surprised us the most because like, they were really getting stuck in. They got a really good good result.
I mean, I think on age-wise, we had like 4 or 5 40-plussers playing.
Yeah.
We did have a couple of 17-year-olds.
Like Alfie and Finn's team, or your team, Alfie and Finn, was like one in respect to the other.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was like the
Yeah.
oldies, like the 40-year-olds, and then like the 16, 17-year-olds, like all combined on a team. But it was like quite a good like mix of them.
To be fair,
Youth
I
and
only
experience,
refed one of your games, and that was against Sierra Casa.
You can't keep getting that wrong.
I don't know.
You literally organised this
I
tournament
know,
and
I
you've
know.
written that,
The
you've
Scottish
written that
lot.
team.
The Scottish guys, yeah.
You've written that onto the
It's like-
spreadsheet, but
I
100
know,
times. like-
I know. Maybe it's something you're not allowed to say. Like you're not allowed to say Macbeth. You're supposed to say the Scottish play. So I'll just say the Scottish team. You played them in was it the semi?
Yeah.
And I like looking at because I'd refereed every one of their games, and I looked at your team and I thought they're just gonna get a drubbing, and you didn't like you stood up to them. You know what I mean? I know they beat you, but you stood up to them. So I was quite shocked at how, not in a bad way, but I was really shocked at how far Alfie and Finn's team got and how well they did as well. Considering it was like thrown together on the
Friday
Friday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I texted a few people and they were like, yeah, I'll bring someone with us. And I was like, well, I haven't got enough T-shirts. So we're prepared to swap T-shirts and stuff like that. Oh, but yeah, Sarah, who helped through No Shields, her husband, Dave, and our son Luke jumped in as well. And they helped out a bit because, I mean, there was some tired legs by the end of the first game.
I mean,
Never mind
at the
the last
start,
game.
PV Wonders had messages and went, oh, can we bring 12 players? And I was like, well, the cap's meant to be 9. So I sent everybody email out to say, look, if anybody else wants to like come and play, they can play on it and just join in on the day,
Yeah,
but they won't
just
get a
have to
top.
Yeah.
You'll just have to swap, but I didn't expect 14 players to turn up for Alfie's. Like,
I know.
Well, we could add Alfie and Finns.
Yeah, we could have had 2 teams, Alfies and Finns. Yeah.
It would have been,
And-
that either one of those teams probably would have got a drubbing, but the fact that we mixed it up was quite good.
But it was I went home buzzing on Sunday night.
Yeah,
I
same.
like
Same.
really enjoyed it.
I think it was
thought
mainly
a-
because I got a 12-inch kebab pizza and garlic sauce. Like, I mean, that's how I ended up.
No, it's just a fantastic event, you know, and
Yeah.
because you've got to be about 80, 90, maybe 100 people there.
Oh, easy.
You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, put it on. We had 9 teams, and the average amount of players per team would have been 10.
Yeah,
roughly.
so that
And
if
then-
you
and then
take
there was
that,
a
and
can
then
you few
spectators as
spectators?
well, so over 100 people, and it was a lush day. There was no kickoffs. There's no, because football can get people a bit daft. You know what I mean? Can make people a bit daft. There was no kickoffs. There's no trouble. There was no unsporting behaviour. It was played in the true spirit of what
Absolutely,
it was.
yeah.
Tell you what was
I mean,
amazing about the
really enjoyed it.
spectators. We had like kind of partially advertised beforehand that we were going to do a suggested donation if you wanted to come and spectate of a £5, but I wasn't really expecting anything. I wasn't really going to police it. I just left the bucket on the front of the desk where we were doing all of like the admin from, so to speak. And when I counted it, when I got home that night, it was 180 quid in the bucket.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
You know what I mean? Which is like, that's literally just people hiding in a few quid or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So thank you
No.
everybody.
I'll
who-
put that in for me bar tab. Just about cleared it.
No, I think it was a resounding success.
Yeah.
And like thank you to the referees and to the volunteers who helped to make it happen.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to start planning for next year's as
Yeah.
well.
I hope
now,
we do
like,
it next year.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
definitely,
we've
yeah.
got to. Like, I think
You-
it was such a good day.
You know what? It was a lovely, like, and I know, like, football and music are, like, synonymous, you know, like, they work alongside each other, but, like, for this particular event, it was so nice to be organising something a little bit.
Well, it wasn't about
different.
music. For
Yeah.
the musicians that we all sort of know, hear of, are involved with, we watch them, we book them, we play,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? To do something that was totally different,
Yeah.
that wasn't about their music, and have it to be such a good day, I think it's the...
Just to be around them, not in the same, in a different
same
setting
environment.
with them.
I know,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not
Yeah.
to have conversation, like, have different conversations with them and stuff, not like, can I have more bass in my monitor, please?
Yeah,
Stuff like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it was nice to, like, get feedback from them as well. Like, everybody seemed to enjoy themselves. I think
Yeah.
pretty much everybody, apart from the younger team, BTEC, came back to the clubhouse for for numerous pints afterwards. But I have to shout out for the BTEC team as well, because obviously they joined in last minute, and they're all youngins. And to be fair to them, like they came in with the right attitude. They really enjoyed themselves, and like I think they took a drubbing in most games.
Yeah.
But one of the best parts of it was like later on in the tournament, they hadn't scored a goal, but I think they had getting beat like 10 out, 7 out, or what have you. I can't remember the exact scores. But they scored a goal, and it was our first goal of the tournament, and literally every player on the pitches and on the side, get it!
Yeah, it was like they'd won the tournament.
When they scored, it was class, like, and then he was celebrating that. It was really, really good. But I will definitely do that again, man. It was such good fun. I might even play myself next time if I can get a bit of this up. It's like, see, that I felt like I played after. But I got like
you do that much walking,
You must cover some ground walking up and down there in pitches, like obviously carrying stuff to and from the car. And
I was I refereed for 3.5 hours straight. I couldn't walk on Monday morning. Like
I was in pain on Monday, but just it's a proper cliche. But the day itself, I didn't feel. It made the pain feel a bit easier because it was such a nice day. Like
it was absolutely class.
Yeah, and the kids are asking straight away, when's the next one?
Well, if we will obviously advertise that, but if you're listening to this podcast or watching it and you're in a band and you like football, get in touch.
To be honest, you don't even need to be in a band. If you are a supporter of the festival, if you are a local football team who just fancies a kickabout on a Sunday, maybe next year we'll probably do it a little bit earlier in the year. Because when the idea came about, I always thought it would be a good idea to have a Coastfest team against like an 11-a-side game. But then my mate Martin, who helped at the festival, he messaged, would it be a great idea to have like a tournament or whatever?
Yeah.
But he's been in hospital having an operation, so he couldn't make it. But yeah, then it just kind of snowballed from that. But it was late on in the year when we thought of the idea.
Yeah,
so
I think we'll have a lot more time next year to advertise it earlier on and get the teams booked earlier.
And if they're getting booked in early, it won't leave me with so much stress that I'm still making t-shirts 3 hours before kick-off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
T-shirts were mint though. Well done.
They looked all right, and
they were really good.
Yeah.
It was like, remember in the 90s when we had that like
Blur versus Oasis
and that, like, it was a bit. It felt a little bit like that kind of camaraderie, and with everybody having their own like different shirts and stuff was absolutely class.
But everybody knew somebody off another team as well, so even if there was a little bit of needling going on.
Yeah, well, at the beginning when I was reading out, because we had to read out the team name, but then assign them a number, so it was easier to get them on the right pitch. You know, team 1, you're on pitch 2, and so on. And I was going like, Hector Gannet is team 1, and all you would hear from the other side, other 8 teams was boo. Yeah, it was like right from the off, that camaraderie and that like crack was there. You know what I mean?
One team got a cheer. I was like, why?
They cheered themselves.
Oh, did they cheer themselves? Because I couldn't
be
6. I was underneath the. I think they must be around the corner or something.
Well, it was Alfie's for you, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh well.
You were busy taking the piss out of me when I was trying to put goals on the line on my own. Take your time.
I was on the microphone like doing like the presentation to people like Chris. I just see Chris like strolling across the pitches dead like slowly to pull the goals. I was
pushing
like,
a goal.
I was like, knee rush, Chris. It's a good job I did hurry up because I would have went over time.
You didn't need me to read out the rules. I was just there pushing the nets into place.
Well, you were one of the referees towards the end because you could have done with knowing them. Like
I could have done with knowing the rules, just to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, I can't. Yeah, that like I told that kid to shut his mouth. Shut up! I'm watching this game over here.
While you were refereeing.
While I was refereeing a friendly.
No, but just before we end the pod, I just want to say thank you everybody who was involved. If we have missed anybody out, Kerry for taking pictures. The pictures will be coming on the internet.
Yeah.
In the next few days,
you might see them.
We've
on,
seen some of them,
on this
they're
podcast.
really, really good. Like the pictures really capture the
spirit,
the spirit, the spirit of the event. So hopefully next year we can get even more teams, have a bit more time on the pitches, and
do it all again.
Yes,
brilliant.
Do it all again. So it was class.
Yep.
Right, yo.
Brill.
Cool.
Nice one. We have. Speaking of Kerry, we've got Kerry on the next pod.
Cool.
Which we are recording now.
Now.
But it's not coming out until next week.
So I'll see you next week.
Next, everybody. Thank you for watching. Remember, subscribe, like,
hit
comment,
the bell,
hit the notification bell, and all that.
All that jazz.
And
Time to use the clapper board again. The new clapper board.
If you've made it this far in the pod, thank you very much. And our new Kerry Hayes donated clapper board. This is the end.
Good.